YouTube, and welcome to Matt's House of Horror. Well, I may have had a paranormal experience last weekend. So, if you want, because I'm going to be talking about how this could have started, because I made a little boo-boo in the last video, so if you want to know what that was, just go and watch the last vlog I did last weekend. Even though I may have uploaded it 4 to 5 days later, that's because I was having technical issues with my computer, and it wouldn't upload it for some reason. And then it decided to work and upload it on the day it was uploaded. So, yeah, I'm going to try to make new videos every Friday and Saturday. So anyway, on to the story. So, if you haven't watched the last vlog, me and my friend Christian went to the park, and while Christian was doing some business, I started to talk about the myth of skinwalkers. And I decided to talk about that in each of the videos that claim they're true about real skinwalker encounters. Usually they start out by a myth that is, if you start a conversation about skinwalkers, it'll attract them towards you. And usually that's how it starts. Yep, I talked about skinwalkers, so I guess you can say I started a conversation about them. So, we went home, and I have 2 shifts to take care of my dogs outside, like food and water. Shift 1 is in the morning, and shift 2 is at night. So it's mostly 10 o'clock at night. I go outside, give my dogs some food and water, and I don't know if you guys know that how dogs like to bark at nothing. They just go to a corner where there's nothing there and they start barking. Well, this is a little creepy. They started to bark at nothing. But when they started to bark, I started to get the feel right there and then. I started to get the feeling that, that feeling where you feel that you have eyes watching you, or someone just sitting there staring at you or something like that. I started to get that feeling. Mostly the feeling that I was being watched. And this is a little creepy to remember. It's a little hard for me to try to remember all this in detail. And I just got this pure feeling of dread on me. And then when they stopped barking, it all went away. The feeling of me being watched, the feeling of dread, it just all vanished. And I was just like, what was that? It was weird. And I may be wrong, I'm maybe overthinking this, and this could have been a really creepy coincidence, but I think that it was a skinwalker. It was a skinwalker just warning me not to talk about them in the way I did. And of course, like I said, when they stopped barking, stopped barking, it all went away. So that's mostly it. And so it's up to you guys to decide if it was an actual paranormal skinwalker encounter, or if it was just a creepy coincidence. On the other hand, I was watching my video over, and I saw Christian try to talk you guys into liking Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. I don't care if you guys like it or not, but my opinion is, it is one of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen. Next to, I believe it's Superman 4. whatever it was called Quest for Peace. Yeah, I believe that those two are the worst superhero movies I have ever seen in my life. What's another thing? Oh yeah, I highly recommend watching. You guys should go watch the movie Krampus. It comes to Blu-ray and digital April 26th, which I believe is like in a few weeks or something like that. And, well, it's mostly for those who like watching horror comedies. I mean, if you don't like watching horror comedies and stuff, it's not the movie for you. But for those who like watching a smart and really inventive horror comedy once in a while, this is the movie you should really go watch. It is a really fantastic movie, and I recommend horror fans should see it, at least to experience it. And it is better than Green Inferno. I know every director has one movie that is not good. And for Eli Roth, that is Green Inferno, or The Green Inferno. I didn't like it. It was really crappy, and when they try to make it seem like there was comedic moments, it did not do well. It's really crap and everything. For the first time, I agree with Rotten Tomatoes. Giving it a rotten score was a good thing, because if they gave it a positive score, I would not think highly of them as much as I do now, even though I don't. So yeah. And I also highly recommend you check out Christian's channel. I will try to leave a link in the description below. But until then, please like this video and please subscribe, and if you want something scary, just come knocking at the door of Matt's House of Horror. Goodbye, everyone.